Hi friends, well I think you can see that it's moving day from the seed starting area. So we've reached that point of the year where I have reached critical mass in my seed starting area, which are basically 2 rolling racks in my basement. And something has to give. This is the hardest time of the seed starting process for me because I'm still getting things going. I still have to do cucumbers. I just did zinnias last week. There's a couple other things that, we just can't start earlier. And my brain is not here anymore. Like, my brain is not thinking about starting seeds anymore. In fact, I've mostly given up on them. I lose a lot of things at this time of year because I forget to water. In fact, these are my sad cosmos. Now, I started these cosmos way too early because I was planting them for a video, a little clip I did with Epic Gardening. So they were too early, and then they completely dried out. So some of them I salvaged. I think these guys are shot, and I'm probably going to have to start again. But, I just don't feel like doing it. So I might just direct sow some of these things. So when I moved out of here today was all of the dahlias that I took from cuttings, as well as the mother plant dahlias, which have been around. I think we did that in February. And they went out to the portable greenhouses. Now, it's sketchy on whether the timing is right. I have all the other dahlias out there, and those are all fine, but those don't have foliage on them yet. They're just sprouting through the soil. So they don't have a lot of foliage on them. And some of those dahlias have a ton of foliage on them. They were quite dry. A lot had gotten fairly leggy because I had them too close in there together. I think they'll all be fine. We're going to give them all a really good hard pinch. Some of them I just kind of did it as I was pulling out of here. So those are out in the greenhouses, which I am currently, I have them covered with a little bit of light frost cloth. And there's a heater out there, which is very inefficient. Just for the night. So just because it was a really cold day, I think as soon as we get a little bit of sun during the day, we'll get enough heat in there, and I probably won't need that heater. So I hope they're okay. If I had had more space, I would not have moved them out yet, but clearly that's not what I have. So I thought I would give you one last look of what is happening in the seed starting area, because hopefully very soon all of this will be clearing out, preparing for hardening off. So up here we have Mahogany Splendor Hibiscus. I don't really know where to show you this from because it's kind of hard to see. Maybe, I think actually, if I may, here, let's just do this right now. I'm just gonna, do one of those. We'll get nice and bushy. It's got plenty of time in here anyway. So I'm quite happy with how those are going because I've tried those once before. I didn't have a lot of success. This is one of the dahlias that got left behind. In here, this is Purple Ball Oregano, which is new to me. Back there is Silene Sabella Carmen. This tray has, these are my tomatoes back here. I just started those. When did we start the tomatoes? I think a week ago? Something like that. Did I put a date on any of them? I did not. I did have, let me pull them out so you can see them. Okay, all tomatoes in, oh no. We caught some leaves with the sticky trap. Okay. Yes, we have fungus gnats. Okay, these are all the tomatoes, different varieties. Oh, and here I gotta pick one of these out of here, so that one will go. There we go. So these are pretty good in their little pots right now. I don't think I feel the need to pot them up yet. I put them in quite deep cells so they could stay in there. My hope is to only have to pot them on once. I will say this though. I planted several of the purple, sorry, not even pointing at this. I planted several of the purple GMO tomatoes from Norfolk Technologies or whatever that is. And I had really spotty germination. This one just came up and this one just came up. I have 2 others that didn't come up, and really I rarely have germination issues with tomatoes. They just come up so quickly. It's hardly ever an issue. Hi, Fergus. And then this is castor bean, which we had a few issues. They dried out on me, but now they're coming back. So castor, I really shouldn't be touching those. I have castor bean here as well. So I haven't grown those for a couple of years. I love them. As you probably know, and I will point out, those are extraordinarily poisonous, every bit of them. Plant with care. This is some Salvia argentea. I have a whole tray of beautiful stuff already outside. Next tray down, this is still a heat mat tray. And like the dahlias, these are dahlias grown from seed. These are the floret, petite florets. All grown from seed here. And they probably don't need to be on a heat mat anymore. But that's the only place I had a spot right now. So zinnias are germinating in this tray. This is Tithonia in the front. And then Queen Lime Orange, Queen Lime Blotch, Raspberry Limeade. And then this is Precious Metals and Alpenglow zinnias from Floret. Amaranth Coral Fountain right here. And then some more of the boxwood basil, because I really liked that, and I'll show you that because I've got some growing already. The peppers are looking so good. In fact, the peppers are trying to flower. So that's nothing I've ever had happen before inside. Quite interesting. Bottom row, I needed to clear this row out because I needed the height. So these are, of course, the bromeliads I brought back from Florida. Back there is a Melianthus that I'm hoping to do something very cool with this year. I bought that. I did not grow that from seed. I bought that online. Here are all my annual vines. Show you what's happening. First of all, look at the purple bell vine, which, you know, once and I really need to get some stakes in here because we have flowers. Look, little flowers. I mean, they really shouldn't be flowering. But once they start flowering, it's kind of hard to make them stop, honestly. Then we have, that's purple bellvine there. This is, who is this? Oh, this is Spanish flag, which does have a stake and is not appreciating it. These guys are the cypress vine, and I've got 2 colors of the leaves are not great color. I'm not sure what that's about. In the back there, we've got purple hyacinth bean, which I just started a little bit ago. They're the most recently started ones. So those are just starting their sort of twining. So stakes will go in for all these. See, here's more of this cypress vine. I don't know about the color on this. It looks like maybe they got a little dry. Hopefully they'll bounce back. Bottom down here, Ageratum, I think more straw flowers. This tray is all basil. And that's the boxwood basil in the back, which I really like. Oh, I've got water in there that I should get out. And then 2 trays of the cutest seedling ever, which is nasturtium. I just think those seedlings are so cute. A variety of them. This is the Didicus. We talked about that in a video. These are squashes. Curly parsley. Nicotiana, a variety of them here. As soon as I potted these up from a like 1.5 inch cell to this size plug, which is like a 2-inch plug but fairly deep, they quadrupled in size almost immediately. So that's the thing with Nicotiana. It does not like being crowded, so you got to keep it moving. Only 2 scabiosas made it. Sternkugel scabiosas made it through. And then I gotta deal with the water up here too because I've been bottom watering all this. Bronze fennel, creeping zinnia back there, ageratum here. These are all started from seed. These are more ageratums started from seed. They've all started flowering. Sad cosmos, flatleaf parsley, more flatleaf parsley, more flatleaf parsley. What's the difference? Maybe I had 2 trays started. Why do I need so much flatleaf parsley? questions that we ask ourselves. And then over here, well, there's a couple of mahogany splendors that don't have pots yet because I don't have room. And then here, these guys that are stacked up are things like cannas, acidanthera, um, crocosmia, eucomis. That's what's stacked up here, and they just have to start. They're just getting themselves going, and then I'll get them under light. There are 2 Tropicanas that have popped up, so I will move them under lights here. But everything else just needs to have a little bit of warmth. So that's what I assume will be the last look at the seed starting area this year. This is, like I said, this is the worst part because my brain is on what needs to get done outside, and so I forget this stuff. In winter when I'm bored, like I come down here to check on my friends out of boredom. So it's hard to do this at this time of year. But I'm always happy that I've done it, and I'm always really appreciative that I have a whole bunch of plants on hand to be putting in the garden or to fill a hole or share with other people. I never regret having seedlings on hand when it comes time to plant them. I very much regret having them when it's now. But I think a lot of gardeners feel that way. All right, hope you're having a great day in your garden. Thank you for watching. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed this little seed starting update. And I'll be very happy when we can update you on the seeds from outside when they are going in the garden. All right, take care. Have a great day.